Say hey, Piper. Say hey, YouTube. So, we had a good day today. Woke up this morning and I cut the yard. Feel like an accomplished man when that's done. And went and ate lunch with my fiance. Those of you who don't know it, I asked her to marry me. She said yes. And that's where we're at on that. We're planning stuff. That's coming together. It's gonna be here before you know it. So I got a lot done. As you see, there's no front suspension on the Toyota. Cut it down to the frame, and I'm gonna put a solid axle up underneath this. I have one I need to go get. Probably gonna do that a couple weekends. I don't know what my schedule is like, but I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna get it. Got an axle, transmission, drive shafts. So basically I'm gonna have a 1/4 ton truck with 1 ton suspension. That's gonna be the plan. Right now, I wanna get this thing on the road. So further on down the road, with this truck build, I'm gonna fine tune everything, you know. Maybe add air conditioning eventually. It's hot in Georgia, so gonna add some air conditioning. But right now, I'm gonna take the phone off the stand, take a sip of beer, show you what we got. Piper's gonna walk around with us too. So, whole front suspension is right here on the ground. I went and bought a $30 Sawzall from Harbor Freight. Cut that bitch, let it hit the floor. This is what we got going on right here. All cut out. See, you can even see my snapper lawnmower up underneath this thing. But so you can tell I'm filthy. Yeah. So I'm gonna put you back on the stand and finish talking to you. So I need to back up and re-punt on quite a few things. One of them is going to be the motor mounts and the engine placement. Because of this independent front suspension, I had to have the motor like so high that it would involve me cutting the transmission tunnel, the flywheel. I'd have to cut the hood in order to fit I'm going to go a Holley Sniper system, so an air cleaner in the Holley Sniper system. So that was just going to be so much destruction to get this motor in here, and I figured it would be easier to solid axle swap it. That way I'd lift it, but not only lift it, but the differential will be further away from the engine. Then I could drop the engine, tilt it back more, and everything's just going to go more smoothly with this system gone. And I've seen people solid axle swap these, and they put like the Hilux front end axles that have the I don't know what they're called, but it's basically a big ball, is the knuckles on the end. So I'm actually going to go like a 1 ton Chevrolet front and rear suspension, leaf springs, shackles, all that I'm going to get off of a 1 ton Chevrolet. And here comes the sun right in my face. Thank you. But that's the game plan. I got a lot done today. I've got a lot more to do. Actually, got some shorties, and I put these in, and they go right in, but it would be better if the engine was lower. So I'm actually going to cut these motor mounts out that I've completely welded in. Now looking back, I wish I just tacked it in for the time being, but I got ahead of myself. I was excited. New welder, I was burning it in. So shorties going on. They're going to clear the steering arm after I drop the engine about 2-3 inches. And I got a whole complete exhaust system sitting over in the woods that I need to cut up and make fit. That's going to be a full day project. I've actually ordered ignition coils. I got ignition coil brackets. I got the harness for them. I ordered an air cleaner for the Holley system. These shorties. So basically what I'm looking at next is going to be the MSD ignition coil box that's going to do all of my ignition timing. And then I need to go get the Holley sniper. And both of those are pretty pricey parts, and I just spent money on these, so we're gonna have to wait on all that. But right now I'm gonna go to this donor truck, pull the axles out from underneath it, get the axles under this, go ahead and get this thing sitting where I want it. And like the next thing I need to do is the axles in order to drop the engine. I got a Turbo 400 full-wheel drive that I'm gonna build, and it needs to be rebuilt. It doesn't have second gear. And I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he was saying that there's like a main support bolt that sometimes will pull the threads out and it'll just lose second gear. So I don't know, I haven't even looked at it, to be honest with you. That's further on down the road. But yeah, Sawzall, yank, drop. I got a feeling that this is about how the ride height's gonna be. As you can tell, I'm 6 foot. Here's the grill. But, oh, I don't know if I told y'all or not in the last video, radiator's in. Grill, hood works. That all looks good. And I was thinking about building a front bumper coming up right here, and then having like a, basically, I don't know what you would call that, a cheese grater going across right here to help keep it cool, because I really don't know if this radiator is going to be efficient enough to work with these 6.0, because I know it gets hot. These 6 liters get hot so quick and right away. So I'm really hoping that this radiator can keep up with that. If not, we'll have to back up and refund on that too. But as of right now, I need to get these parts off of this other truck. And it's got 35s on it, so I'm gonna have a Toyota with a 6-liter LS engine with 1-ton axles riding on 35s. And I'm gonna take this V6 emblem, trash it. Actually, I might keep it just for the memory of it, and put an SS, red SS. So it's gonna say Toyota with a red SS right here. I think that's gonna be sweet, son. Thank y'all for watching. Out.